braided solo loop is worth... Oh, I forgot to turn on the monitor. Oh, how did I not? Okay, yeah, now we're good. Now we are being cheating. I've said 2 different times on this channel, in this video and in this video, that there is a difference to products being high-priced and overpriced. And I generally live under the assumption that most Apple products are high-priced and not overpriced. Where I start to lose that mentality is with Apple's accessories. Because don't tell me that this silicone case is worth $50, and don't tell me that this braided solo loop can be possibly worth $100. But people still buy them, and so in this video, I'm going to be explaining 3 reasons as to why people spend on overpriced accessories from Apple. And before we start, I want to give a special shout out to the people that bought this for their iPhone 12s. Like, can you please tell me, what is the purpose of this? What are you achieving for $130? I seriously want to know. If you can tell me in the comments, that would be very much appreciated. So the first point that I'll bring up is convenience. So when's the time when people buy new cases for their phone? Yup, it's when they get a new one, because their old existing case won't work with their new phone. So if someone makes a trip to the Apple store and they buy the brand new iPhone 15, then they could say something like, well, I'm already at the Apple store, so why don't I just buy a case while I'm here? And that would work for me because otherwise I'd have to wait for the case to arrive from Amazon, which means I'll have 2 days of my phone being unprotected and vulnerable to damage. Oh, I love you so much. And just like that, they spent $30 to $40 more than they should have on just a case. Now, my second reason ties in perfectly with this, and that's comparative value. So let's say... Okay, I love creating imaginative scenarios for these videos. Okay, so let's say once again someone goes out to their local Apple store to buy the brand new iPhone 15. Ooh, so shiny, so pretty. And it has USB-C. They would have spent something like $800 on that device. And so surely $50 won't be too much of an ask to protect your shiny new iPhone 15 that you love so much. But $50 is a lot for a case, so what previously seemed like a ton of money to spend on just a case now seems like just an average value. Now, my third reason is a false perception of value. Think about it. Logically, if Apple is the company that makes the iPhone, then they can surely design and produce the best case that has great and amazing protection that is unrivaled by the competition.
Wow.
But then you start to think about it for just one more second and you realize it's silicone. What else are they supposed to do with it? Silicone does not have magical properties of diamond, titanium, and sapphire. Silicone's the stuff that goes into your ears with AirPods Pro. And silicone breaks. Now, to further unnecessarily illustrate this point, I hopped on a call with a good friend of mine, Kyle from Ecotech Help. He has some good content. You should go check him out. Link in the description. Anyways, roll the clip.
Good morning and welcome, Kyle. It is so great to have you join us.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Other Tim. I'm incredibly pleased to have you here.
Oh, God. So, today I wanted to focus on the state of your cases. How have they held up over the years? Because I know you exclusively use Apple's iPhone silicone cases.
They feel like my mother's touch, but after 2 years, they feel like concrete.
Oh, wow. That is an interesting way to put it.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, let's take a look at the cases right now.
Let me show you. Right here. Look at that.
Oh my
Here we go.
goodness.
This is what a regular silicone case should look like.
Okay,
And then
looks pretty normal.
Here, there's a lot more damage.
Whoa.
And then right here, it's like there's no case at all. No protection.
You can see the MagSafe ring.
Yes, indeed.
What?
That's correct.
Oh my! Show the sides of the cases though.
Oh yes, the sides. That's the pure damage point, that comes here. You can see the sides. They develop on the sides.
It looks like
this
someone...
one's just, well, you can see the sides are non-existent.
It looks like someone took a hydraulic press and just smashed them for a YouTube short.
God damn, you can see the MagSafe arrangement! That case probably regularly has visions of the Vietnam War and needs to be treated every day. But getting back to my point, just because Apple produces the iPhone doesn't mean that they make the best cases. And now my final reason, which is probably less prominent here in the US today, but more prominent in not as affluent countries like India, is a brag factor. Because in those countries today, having an Apple logo on the back of your phone is just as much a brag factor as it was 10 years ago in the US. And so I can just imagine someone going to the Galleria, buying their new iPhone, buying a silicone case along with it with the Apple logo on the back. And now they're using their new iPhone in the streets and someone notices the Apple logo on the back of their case and they come up to them and they say, "Boss, kya महंगा phone liya hai? Bada iPhone, wow, wow." And so that makes them look cool. Come on. Get the sunglasses on my face. Yeah. But anyways, I guess that's it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you thought of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!